It's your boy Pooh CYGG, and basically I'm here with another video, and I'm going to be discussing what improvements I want to see in Madden 18. Now, first off, let's start off with the simple things, such as character flaws. Now, have you guys ever went to your draft story, or have you ever drafted someone out of the draft and you heard this crazy backstory about this player, either this player being a diva or not being known for showing up to practice or being a workaholic or something of that nature? How come you hear this when you're drafting a player, and once you draft the player, all those personality, all those character flaws or whatever, everything that came with that character disappears? I want my character to maintain his flaws or his personality that he came into the NFL with. I want some off the field issues, or I want to hear about something that my player consistently does off the field, or whether it's charity or anything. I want my player to have personality. You remember back when Madden, we used to have the swag meter and stuff like that. I want my player, if my player is a hothead, I want to see him get on the field, and if he doesn't catch a pass or if he breaks up a pass at cornerback, I want to see him get in that person's face. I want to see him show that he's a hothead and he likes to act out and wild out on the field. Now, the second thing that I want to see in Madden 18 is the relocation. I want to see new relocation teams. Not only do I want to see new relocation teams, I also want us to have the option of being able to choose all three uniforms in the relocation rather than just being stuck to one set of away and home jerseys. Now, come on, y'all. I know they're called uniforms, but they're not called school uniforms. Please give us the option to change into alternate uniforms. Get creative. Don't make us feel like we have to be punished due to the fact that we chose to relocate. Now we have to subject ourselves to only two options of jersey choices. Come on, EA. Give us the option to keep our teams fresh, swagged out by giving us more options to choose from within the jerseys. Third thing. Now, I don't think this is too major, but these are some things I want to see added in there. I doubt Madden is really going to make this big of a step, but upper arm pads, I want to see that in the game. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's like those little black upper arm pad things that Jamal Charles has worn, Eric Berry has worn. A few more players have worn it, but I don't think too many players have worn it enough of it to make it notorious. Not only that, but I want, the sleeves to be a little more creative. If we can get the sleeves to be more creative, I wish we could, because if you look in the NFL, if you see the NFL games, players are very creative with the one-arm sleeves, but I doubt that EA will take that route due to the fact that it took 5 to 6 years just for them to actually get the one-arm sleeve on the game, even after they equipped it on RG3, and I think it was Madden 12, if I'm correct, maybe wrong. Another thing that I want to see, we all want to see the mouthpieces come back in the game. Mouthpieces would be a big thing that we see come back to Madden. Mouthpieces are a great thing that we can see come back into the Madden world, as well as the turf tape. I would love to see the turf tape come back into the game. And lastly, I would like to see, generic tattoos. Now, I understand EA got into a lawsuit back, due to the tattoo artists suing them for not giving them, credit or compensating them for their artwork on the player. But with that being said, we're not asking for player-specific tattoos. We're asking for generic tattoos that we can put on our characters and, connect it franchise. Whether we're playing with a player or whether we have a rookie that we have coming in that we want to make look fly. Come on, EA, give us that opportunity. Like UFC, for example. You've seen UFC. They got a lot of generic tattoos on that game. We just want generic tattoos, tribal signs, anything, just the generics. Come on now. Hook us up with that, EA. And the last thing that I want to see Madden 18 improve on would be the scouting combine. I hear about my player and what he has done at the scouting combine, but I would love to see my player or the player that I am scouting at the scouting combine. I would love for the scouting combine to return to the game. And even if you don't return the scouting combine to the game, please at least bring some training camp. Like, bring training camp back to the game. Like, you know, do a little, like, allow the players to do a couple of drills to where we can, you know, attach those drills to their attribute set. You know, if these guys do good at route running and catching the ball, okay, now I know that this receiver is more of a route runner. If this, you know, do some one-on-one cornerback press drills to, oh, okay, now that I know that this, that way once you do the one-on-one cornerback press drills, I can sit back and say, wow, you know what? I know that this receiver is known as a red zone threat because he gets off the cornerback, but he's not that great of a route runner. Like, allow something to take place. That way we can become more interested in the connected franchise mode. And, oh yeah, and I left one more out. The thing that I left out the most would be a halftime show or a weekly wrap-up. EA has been without a halftime show or a weekly wrap-up for almost 3 to 4 years now. And many people might want to say that maybe it's longer than that, but either way it go, the last time I remember EA having somewhat of a weekly wrap-up was the extra point on Madden 10 or Madden 11. You know, you go to the extra point, they let you know what's going on with the game-by-game basis. Now, of course, I don't expect them to come out and do like 2K did with Chris Berman and do a play-by-play, let us see what, you know, what has happened in other games. Of course, you know, everyone would love that, but EA loves to take their times with stuff. So since they love to take their time with stuff, just giving us a weekly wrap-up would be great. That way we don't have to keep going to draft stories and top stories and reading about our players or reading about who is the player of the week. I would love for that to be broadcasted in a way I can pay more attention to it. That way bringing more life to the Madden 18 connected franchise. Now with that being said, please EA, or if you feel like, if you're a person that's looking at this video and you feel like it's something that EA can also improve on, go to the comment section below and let me know. I would love to see EA expand on the connected franchise. Otherwise, you're just a player grinding to get your player into the Hall of Fame on a game-by-game basis, and that's just it. It's no sustenance. There's no flavor. There's nothing. And when it gets to that point, it's just you on a game-by-game basis, just looking for a high legacy score and trying to outdo the other players, and that's it. You're not, you know, making headlines or anything. So with that being said, it's your boy Pooh CYGG, and I'm out.
Clean up some things because there's a reason you're down, but overall I think they want to stay.
Bro, are you serious? Are you serious?